Hi everybody, Richard Norton again. Little video clip sponsored by my dear friend Master Farah Boys. As you know, these clips, we just like to get different people to express their thoughts very randomly in a very casual manner on different topics. And one thing I wanted to sort of talk about is longevity in the arts and what it takes to achieve longevity. And I'm a good example. I started training when I was 11 years old. I'm now 66 years old, still in there, still participating, still going strong. But the one thing I want to stress to everybody is that this containment, this control of the ego is paramount with what we do. And what do I mean by that? It means, like, say, for instance, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, getting on the mat and engaging in what I call survival matches every time. Survival matches meaning that your ego has dictated that you have to tap everybody out, and God forbid you get tapped out yourself. You see that as a loss. Now that's all very well. I understand the competitiveness of all of that, but there will come a time where you will no longer be able to compete with all the younger, even blue belts, purple belts, brown belts, no matter how long you've been doing it, because age is a naturally limiting factor from a physicality point of view. But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy the art. There's a great saying that the Machados have had right from day one, is check your ego in at the door. What that means is, as you hear in a lot of march, just empty your cup. Allow some more fresh tea to come into your cup. Another experience, a learning experience. Don't go in there with the idea that you have to win every sparring match, because you won't. You might for a short period of time, but eventually even your own students will beat you. Why? Because if you're 80 years old and you've got students that are 40, guess what's going to happen? That even physicality of that younger student is going to tilt in their favor. So it should become almost a non-issue for you if you want to enjoy the art into your advanced years. It was even said about, Rorion Gracie. I remember Rorion talking about Helio Gracie. He said to me, my dad, Helio, was still doing drills at 94 years of age, a year before he died. And that struck me. I thought, how good is that? I mean, drilling with his sons and everything at 94, still doing at that age what your whole life has been about, your passion. It doesn't get better than that. I mean, do you think Helio would have been able to really beat like a 20-year-old brown belt in competitive years? No. But does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. It's his skills, involvement, his knowledge, and the ability to pass on the lessons of his journey to his students that's more important than his actual physical ability. And he's the one that said to me, if you have survival matches every day that you train, you are not going to make it. You'll become what I call the used tos. Yeah, I used to do that. I used to train every day, but now their necks are out, their backs are out, they're all jacked up and everything. So what's the point? Where's the benefit, to your journey if you're not able to participate? Because everything you did before is how tough were you and how many people you kind of beat is just a story. The really important thing is, how do you feel today and what do you do today? How do you express yourself in your art? And I'm just saying, just be aware of that. You don't have to be the world beater on the mat every day. Learn to go into the gym and just play. Play with the younger ones, play to the best of your ability, not everybody else's ability. And I think you're going to get a lot of enjoyment. It's hard. I'm the same. There's certain people I won't wrestle because I know they're out to take my scalp. I can either go there and then have to fight for my life, maybe tap them out, and then I go home and I'm like, yeah, that was a good match. Or I choose to just sidestep it and enjoy and roll with the people that I really enjoy rolling with, that we play. We don't fight out of ego, we just fight out of participating and trying to be the best we can be. So think about that. As I said, when you're 20 years old, it's very hard to take these words in and have a real meaning and understanding. But believe me, there'll be a certain stage within your life where that will matter. I believe, I'm 66, but I believe I can still do the arts for another 20 years, providing I'm smart with who I train with and how I train with and what I expect out of myself.